General Bra Blondima Khede and the CEO of Batho Batho Ba Kopane B3 Stanley Matonzi. Good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, and thank you for having us.
It is good to see you. That is goed om te zien.
It is good to be here.
Thank you so much. Now, Bra Blondi, the decision of this award to be given to Bra Ali Katt, how did it come about?
Musicians, a few years ago, we were able as MPASA to organize 18 musicians with a relation to the drug problems that we're having in this country. MPASA realized that, like for instance, we're just about to celebrate Freedom Day.
Yeah. And
the question with MPASA is, how do we celebrate Freedom Day when our children are under the bridges of our country being destroyed by Nyaupe? You know, so especially this year, it's not for me a celebration, you know, Freedom Day, because our children being under the bridges is not my wish, it's not any leader's wish, you know, and for me, it shows me a country under siege, that the enemies of our liberation haven't stopped. They are still continuing, you know, to destroy this country and the gains of our freedom. And for me, I would like us on Freedom Day to march to those bridges and reclaim our children. Yeah. And that is what.
But one would say that it's their choice. They made those choices to be there under the influence. We've just had a very beautiful conversation with Jup now, who also said that, you know, being on drugs is just a silly choice.
It is a silly choice, yeah. We look at it from the outside as a silly choice. But when I started smoking cigarettes, I didn't think it was a silly choice. I went to movies, I saw movies, you know, and I liked what I was seeing. And our young, they sit in our houses and they see movies of people taking drugs. And the pressures. So basically, it's not like we are working towards taking this silly thing away from them. We are encouraging it. The country should have a new mindset about how we are going forward and how we're going to live with this freedom.
All right, let me just bring Datlima Tonzi into this conversation. Rolia B3 in this whole initiative, your anti-drug campaign, how do you go about helping them?
Well, B3 as a responsible corporate citizen, we obviously come from the society. And as a 100% black-owned company, we always look back and say, what do we do about the social ills that we see in our society? And we, as a corporate business, a responsible corporate business, we then said, it is upon ourselves to also stand up and do something. So we are involved in so many corporate social responsible investment activities. And we saw this as one of those that we can come on board as B3 and in a way to plow back and also to help.
All right. Brablondi, talk to us about what is likely to happen to the activities. A quick one on this.
This afternoon, we are going to go to Ali Katt to award him this.
How is he doing, by the way?
He's doing fine. Yeah. He's beginning to sweep the yard now. Okay. You know, he walks with his stick and like
the broom on the other hand.
And and I say we don't discourage him. Yeah. We say go for it, King. That's the only way you can get it out. So we are going to go out to him and to recognize him as one of us, as a legend, and to see to his well-being and to give him this electronic wheelchair. Okay. Yeah, we are
didn't he have one?
No.
Didn't he own one?
Exactly. Why should he be given a wheelchair?
That's the question.
Why are we still dying paupers? Why are we being given? Because transformation hasn't happened. 25 years later, a quarter of a century, we, the music makers of this country, have freed every other sector. Every other sector is making money. It's organized and industrialized, except for us. Because in our sector, we find imidlwembe eminingi, we find infiltration. There are people who do not want this transformation to happen in this country.
Mamela Brablondi, that's a discussion for another day.
Yes.
Would love to dwell on that, but we don't have time. Thank you so much to both of you for having, visited us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, that's Blondima Khede. He is the Secretary General for MPASA, which is the Music Performers Association of South Africa. And he was also joined by Stanley Matonzi. He is the CEO of Batho Batho Ba Kopane, which is B3. Well, that's it from us, I believe. Leanne, I should say goodbye from the couch and hand over to you.
All right, thanks very, very much, Palesa. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. God bless you. Bye-bye.